Yellow,
What's
Florida.
going on, guys? I'm Allie,
And I'm Danny.
and today we're going to talk about the new Twitch updates.
I think
They
this is
copied your ideas.
Allie just said they copied my idea. I'm not going to say they copied my idea.
Well,
Because again, what I was saying was genuine. I never heard anything about it prior to, me saying it. But I'm happy they're doing it.
honestly, do you think someone here from the Twitch staff is up in
It
here
was
listening?
too quick. It was too quick, Allie.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, it was too quick of a assumption on my end. Like that happened last week. They
Yeah,
can make
so-
these changes and say, I want to make this whole big
Yeah, but
thing.
they said the changes aren't coming till fall, so maybe they liked your ideas, just put them out without any. I don't know. I'm just going to take credit for that for you on your behalf.
If you would like to, sure. But I'm just happy they're making some positive change.
So let's talk about the positive changes.
So we all know Twitch platform, in the grand scheme of things, is non-discoverable, right? So right now it's just a numbers game. You go live. If you have a bunch of viewers, it's easier to get more viewers. If people are looking up other streams in the category you're streaming in, or just in general, right? Like you can get promoted or put on like the For You. They're kind of like, hey, streamers you might like, kind of a thing. But at the grand scheme of things, there's really no way for someone to organically find your content or find your stream on the Twitch platform.
Yeah.
So they're trying to help with that by,
making a TikTok style and like Instagram style feed where you can add stories. You can send the stories out to your subscribers only. You can send it out to all of your followers. It lets you choose.
Yeah. So that's the story part, which is nice because again, like having people like right now, I give all my updates via like Discord and like Twitter.
Yeah.
Right. And it's really nice to have that option. Like, hey, I'm going to be late to stream, or hey, we're going to do a special stream today. We're going to go early, or whatever it may be. Or just keep people up to date. Right. Like that's where they probably consume most of like the personal content that we do. Like,
But I heard someone's rebuttal. They said that they go to Twitch for long form content. So
look,
to see short form is.
Do I think it's going to be like the biggest game changer ever? No. I do think it's going to help because there's a lot of, I still go to Twitch every single day to try to consume content, right? But unfortunately, there's a lot of the people that I used to watch aren't streaming on the platform anymore, right? So I'm always trying to find someone new, someone entertaining, someone, to watch, right? When any of the people I follow already aren't on. And that allows me to swipe away on like a Tarkov category. And then once I find someone that's entertaining, that's, I like the look of their overlay or they look, I can just click the follow button.
Do you think Twitch needs to do a better job of analyzing our data to put people in front of our eyes? Because they obviously have the capabilities. I'm sure when you log onto their website, you're giving them full access to your whatever you watch on their site. I think they could take that, just like TikTok has a For You page and figures out what you like, and then you see videos in that. Do you think they could do that better?
I mean, I think they're already doing that at some point already, because it's used to be purely a numbers game, right? Highest viewers first, lowest viewers last in categories.
Okay.
But now I feel like it's a little scattered all over the place. I feel like it's a little more jumbled, and I have a lot of like suggested streams for you. But I really think it's more along the lines of looking at what streams, what other consumers are consuming, right? So like if you are watching my stream all the time, it's going to suggest other streams that people that watch me also watch.
True.
Okay. So I think they're doing that now, but I don't think it's as effective as they would have hoped. But by doing this allows an outlet for some people that are just streamers on Twitch to have that little extra engagement.
So you were big on Twitch making changes. You were like, I want Twitch to make changes. I hope that I see some coming forward. Are you happy with these changes that you're seeing right now? Do you think it is a fix for what are your thoughts?
Well, like I said in the last like 2 or 3 podcasts, I think they needed to do something. I know Amazon's holding them over the fire right now and like, look, don't spend any more money. Like we're losing money. Stop spending money, right? And everyone wants 70-30 at least to match YouTube to that's pretty much what everyone would be happy with, I think, personally. They don't have to do this 95-5 thing that Kick's doing because, again, the platform of Twitch offers so much like this integration of these clips and these, you know, promotions and these discoverability now, and you can export those same clips directly to TikTok and all of these different things, right? It's all of these features are just a band-aid, in my opinion, for them not doing the 70-30, right? Everyone knows they need to do the 70-30, but they're trying to just put the streamer first and say, hey, look, all these things we're trying to help, like, just bear with us, right? And they needed something like this to save face for
So
a
you
little
think
bit.
it saves face for a little bit?
For a little bit. I'm not going to say this like changes everyone's opinion about Twitch, because again, they're still taking half of everyone's subs, and you know, it's not okay, right? But you know, these little features and the added like snoozing of ads, which is a huge W, that's also coming in the fall.
Can you explain a little bit more about that? We didn't say
So like
anything.
it happens all the time. You know, you have a lot of streamers that just run automatic ads X amount of times per hour, and they get paid X amount of dollars per month, right?
Okay.
And they come at like the worst time, right? And you can't be subscribed to like everyone that you watch on Twitch, you know?
Understandable, yeah.
So you're not just going to be avoiding all these ads at all times. Perfect example is like Landmark for me. Like I love consuming his content. I'm just not sub to him, right? And he'll be like mid-raid or mid-fight, and an ad will just start. And I'm like, I want to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that little image in the corner isn't enough, right? Tarkov's a very detailed game. Like I want to see what he's doing. But now you'll be able to see when the ad's going to start. It'll give you like a countdown, and you'll be able to click a snooze button.
Oh, wait, the creator clicks? I mean, you click
The
it
viewer.
or the viewer? Oh.
The viewer will be able to say, hey, snooze.
Are you sure?
But that snooze doesn't mean I'm not watching it. Snooze says, wait 2-3 minutes and play it instead of me dealing with it. I'm sure you can only snooze it so many times, probably like once, right?
Yeah.
But you won't miss like the huge announcement or the, hey, like I'm partnered with, and then the ad starts, you know? Like you could snooze these things and at least push them back a few minutes so that you don't run into that issue.
But I feel like if that gives people options, hear me out. They hate ads, and if you have the option to snooze them, after they're snoozed, you just leave.
The platform knows. The next time you go into a stream, it'll play an ad.
Okay.
Like they're gonna get their money, right?
I'm just thinking.
They're just trying their best to help in any way they can and cutting the corners so that they save face. Everyone knows they're not stealing, but
Does the streamer even get money from ads?
not as much. Every other platform has a better payout for ads than Twitch. Everyone.
I mean, we don't. Do you even know into depth of your stream has ads? But
I
we
turn my
had
ads
no
off.
Okay.
So all they have is pre-rolls. Before the stream, before coming into stream, that's the only time. I will never play ads mid-stream or anything
Is
like
there
that.
a reason why?
I just, you know, the amount of money, like I've looked at the you know, suggested amount that you would make per month by running ads, like I think it was like 6 minutes ads every hour.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not, right? A normal TV show, an hour TV show is like 42 minutes of actual content. And then the other 18 minutes are ads. So this is like a fraction of that. It's less than half. And of like a normal TV show that someone could consume on like a free subscription or a cheap subscription of like Netflix or Hulu that have the ads, right? It's the same concept, but on a lower scale, right?
Okay.
And the money they would pay me wasn't worth making the people that just want to watch my content sit through ads, right? Initially, it wasn't a lot. It was like maybe just sub like $100 a month. And that $100 doesn't counteract my audience possibly leaving because they get an ad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And $100 over 30 days isn't a lot of money, right? If a little each day, $1 here, a couple dollars here, there, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Everyone sees it as like the big sum, but like if you're streaming for a whole month and they're only going to pay you X amount of $100 for what is that? How many hours you stream a day plus times that by 6 minutes, 6 minutes an hour. And like, it doesn't work itself out.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. But, you know, everyone always sees these like, oh, $100 extra a month. And then they just let their non-sub audience just get consumed in ads, you know? And I just don't want to do that to people. I just, you know, until it's something that they can, like, I would be down to have like the ads that pop up underneath the stream that like just shrinks the frame a little bit. Those are okay, I think, in my mind, because it's like, okay, he's getting a paycheck for this, but I can still consume his content, you know? Those are okay. I just don't.
Well, I feel like there's a huge disconnect with people in this industry doing that, and then people getting mad that they run ads to make money. But
The big streamers, literally, it's in their contract. They have to.
I understand. I'm talking
have
about people are so annoyed, like, oh, you give me ads, little things like that. It's not to make,
I can't avoid what they're doing.
The
right now.
subscribers. It's not to make people subscribe. It's more so be like, hey, I'm going to catch my bag from the Twitch platform instead of.
It's both, right?
I guess, but
the Twitch platform. It's like, hey, look, you watch our ads, we make money off you. We pay to not watch the ads and make money off you. They would make money either way, right? In my opinion, I'd rather have.
What I'm saying is the viewers will get mad at ads, but my thinking is that no matter what you do, like with ads and little things like that, I feel like people aren't as supportive of streamers or content creators getting that bag when they do an ad, you know? But it's like we're getting a bag from a large company.
It's not.
Could be.
Look, if you get rated with 100,000 people from like Only Pixel, like Own a Pixel raids you after his case opening, and everyone, like literally everyone in his chat has like run ads because they know that like that streamer will make a bunch of money off because they have that large amount of viewers. If I have 100 viewers and I run ads, it doesn't hit the same. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And I don't think, for me, it's the same reason why I don't charge extra for my merch. That added amount that I would be making isn't worth it for me to inconvenience my audience, right? I rather them have my merch for cost than to make $5-10 extra unless people would buy it because it's less affordable.
But do you ever feel like you're not thinking about yourself? Because
most of these things aren't about me, right? Like the whole point of what I do on a daily basis is to form a community, form, you know, friendships, form all these things. And again, that's what means more than anything to me, right? And the end goal is to have a community like MFAM, Tim Tatman Army, you know, these things, these groups of people that are so committed to the streamer success. Them in masses mean more and make the streamer, like, we would make more money by having a large viewing than to charge extra for merch, right? I'd rather everyone wear my merch and it be $10 for a t-shirt, and that conversation that happens when they wear my merch, it means more to me than the $5 I would make, right? And if eventually I have the you know, the luxury and the opportunity to have a community as large as theirs and as devoted as theirs, we would take over. They take over. They're taking over right now. They're doing all these things at UFC and these complexity and phase and all these things. Anyone would want to be associated with a community that large and that strong, right? It's not about the $5-10 per t-shirt, right? It's, you know, Nick Merckx, every single time he goes to one of these big Twitch events, he spends $150,000, maybe more, on a community get together, because that community allows him to have these connections with these big brands and UFC and all these things, because everyone wants to be a part of that, right? And his journey and all that. That's where the real money's at. And the best part is he doesn't have to ask his community for it.
Yeah.
That just gets handed to him because his community is so strong and so large, right? So my plan is to, maybe sacrifice $300, $400, $500 a month on not making, like, monetizing certain things. But at the same time, if that allows more people to be a part of my community and to help my community grow, to eventually get to a spot where we can, like, brands want to work with us because we're so strong of a community, that's where you make your bag. Not off of the community pockets and wallet, but off of the brand's pockets and wallet, right?
Do you know that you're such a good human?
Well, I think it's also good to do it because it's the right thing to do, right? But at the same time, it's like everyone, when it comes to streaming, is doing it to try to find where the next dollar's coming from, right? And it's like, you know, if it's from a dono or it's from a sub or if it's from a brand deal or if it's from like an affiliate link or if it's, you know, for me, it's like I always try to have income outside of stream to allow me to have the freedom of not to stream. So like everyone sees it as like, oh, Danny, you're a full-time streamer now. And technically we're not, right? Like if all other income disappears, we would not be able to live off the income I make on stream.
Yes.
I just won't. It doesn't work. I could be on home. It doesn't work. I have 400 subs, sub 400 subs or whatever it may be. At points, sure, we had a lot of subs. We had 2,600 subs at some points.
I think it's ironic. Well, not ironic. That's not the right word, but everything that you said that you thought would be a possibility of streaming, how you can't rely on that, we're literally showing the truth of how you cannot rely on that.
You can't. It's you know, like, again, there were months that we did very, very well via Twitch. And I remember you were like, oh my God, like, whoa, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. But I was like, Allie, see this? This can never happen. This could possibly never happen again. This is not guaranteed for the next month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the scariest part about Twitch and streaming as a full-time thing, right? We ended up finding a way of doing it as it's still being our side thing, right? Our full-time job is being content creators on TikTok, right? Brands reach out, we communicate with them. It's either us or, you know, our management or something, right? And we communicate, we come to a final number of being a part of a campaign or an ad or, you know, like soon we're flying out to, you know, do an ad. They're flying us out, getting us to a hotel. We're doing an ad. We're flying back home 2 days later, right?
I really thought that this ad that we were getting flown out for, I thought it was going to be my chance to go first class.
No, we're sitting back and by the toilets,
We're
like
by the
row
toilets
30.
again, which is fine.
It's fine. Again.
But one of my dreams is to like kind of fly first class.
But not pay for it.
Yeah. I mean, if I could afford, even if I could afford to pay for it, I'm probably not paying for that shit.
Yeah.
Shove me back there. But
I get it.
no,
I don't
was
know.
really excited.
Maybe we get lucky with like good seats for TwitchCon because they keep canceling our flights and stuff. Like American Airlines literally just keeps canceling our flight and moving our flight around, and we're just going to cancel the general and just book a different
but
airline.
I found ones on Spirit that were so cheap, like $200.
We know the story of Spirit, Allie. We literally got stuck in Florida before we moved here for like 3 extra days, and my work was not happy because they overbooked a flight.
So fun.
I mean, it was fun because we were on vacation here, lounging with your grandparents, but like it wasn't the best thing. But what we were saying before, I think Twitch is doing an okay job. They're putting a small little band-aid over a very large bleeding wound.
I don't know. Twitch does things that piss me off, like notifications. Why don't some of them go out? Like no one. I was streaming yesterday.
It only goes to one device per notification. If you have your Twitch app open on your phone, if you have your Twitch laptop or your Twitch website open on your laptop, if you have
really?
It only goes to one device. I don't know how it decides. It should be going to the one that you're active on. But if you have the website open on a laptop and you're expecting it to your phone, sometimes it doesn't go there. It goes to your laptop.
Okay, that's probably why, because everyone
but
I was playing
how great would it be when you have the stories new option in the fall that you could be like, live now, bitches. What's up? You know? And then they can literally see the story, click your name, the little glowing button, live.
Did you know that people who like miss your streams, like regulars that we talk to, they go in and watch your VOD? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love them for it.
That's so. I was like, why would you not want to watch it if it's live? And like, because I just want to see what I missed. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, a little skim through. Like, hey, we opened a shit ton of cases. What did you miss? They watch it.
Even besides not opening cases, they just want to see.
Yeah.
That's a humbling thing. If you say "but again," I'm gonna "but again" your face. But that's like your new favorite phrase. But again, but again, but again, but again.
want to say it. I want to say it. Can I say it?
Say it one more time.
Okay. But again, we are in a spot, right, where things have been slowly on the decline on the Twitch end, right? Like, just again, statistically, viewership, subs, things like that. It's okay. We planned for this, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, these are the things that reasons why we didn't rely on this income to start, right? And when we were deciding to go full time, we didn't jump ship when we had those really good months on Twitch because that was the only income we were having.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like now it's kind of still working out for us, where if that we were reliant on that, we wouldn't be where we're at now, right? We would be in panic mode, right? But
I'm a little bit in panic mode, a little bit.
I mean, rightfully so. Like, I mean, right now we have nothing on the dotted line currently of consistent income, right? We're in negotiations. We're in this like middle, like limbo stage with a couple contracts of where we were having consistent income, some partnerships.
Right now, as of July, we do not have any consistent income. We will go months without paychecks, except for a little bit from Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. Which again is okay. It's part of the world we live in,
Yeah.
right? And the life we chose. We can't complain about that because we knew that was a
No,
thing.
I just did not
But
complaining, but it's just this is
hopefully in a few months when things level out and negotiations are done, it's not like it's not going to happen. It's just on a
standstill.
standstill
I
right
mean,
now.
it could happen, it could not happen, but we're waiting. And I think the
Yeah,
waiting
but-
game for us is what's stressing us out for maybe the last 5 months. And once
Yeah.
we figure that out, we'll go back to
A
ramping
friendly-
up the energy. And
Yeah, but a friendly reminder to everyone, the reason we decided to try to go full-time in content creation wasn't because Twitch was going so well, wasn't because we were making so much money with like ads at the time, right? Because TikTok was like the new avenue for people, like brands, to reach out and try to get in front of people's eyes. And we capitalized on that. We did. I think we did very well for ourselves. But now it's I don't know how to put it. Now what really did it for us was the consistent income, right? Once the brand reached out and said, "Hey, we'll give you X amount of money a month. You have to meet these requirements." Now the weight is off our shoulders because we're like, okay, X amount of our mortgage is paid for every month, just for doing what we would love to do anyway, right? And that's the dream, right? You're doing these things anyway and you're getting paid for it, okay? And once that happened, we were like, okay, this is our time because we have this consistent income. If all goes to shit, we still have this for a year. Let's give it a whirl, right? And that's where I know we did the most responsible thing we could have done, right? Because at the end of the day, our goal for us is to be successful enough that where we feel comfortable starting a family, taking the next step in, whatever we decide to do, right? Start saving money, having a kid, and when we have enough money saved, we can, maybe invest in something that we believe in, right? That will continue to make us money as we move forward, right? That's end goal, right? But we're in this middle stage of that year contract being done, negotiating for the next contract to renew, and
we don't know if it's going to work out. We hope it's going to work out.
we sure hope so. I love working with this brand, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
And
It's
even
just-
if things didn't work out with this, there was not one bad thing we would ever
Never,
say about this
ever,
brand.
ever,
And that's
ever.
goes to show how amazing they truly are.
Yeah, they have given us the opportunity of being here in front of you guys now.
Yeah.
We would not be doing this if it wasn't for them, and I will always be grateful for that. So
But Danny and I are the type of people that no matter what happens, we will always figure it out, whether or
Yeah.
not it's getting back into, his IT stuff or me
Yeah.
picking up. We will do that.
yes,
It's not, we're not trying to cop out and be like, oh, we will make sure that we're comfortable
Yes.
somehow, one way or another, even if it's giving up the stream.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll ever give it up.
I mean, giving up in the sense of what we have now, this is a dream, but we will
See,
go
but
back
I will
to,
still be doing this.
well, yeah, we'll still go
You know
back
what
to
I
the
mean?
full-time job and go back to the content
Yes.
creation on the side.
Yes. I don't think I'll ever stop it. I love it.
Yeah.
Right. But I do think if anyone would get a job, it would be me.
And I hate that. I hate that so much.
Because then if I get a consistent job and we know the income's coming on, I want a kid. Right. And then you can just stay home and watch the kid. You'll have enough things. You can still take the proactive approach of reaching out to brands and different stuff. And that'll be your job. And I'm telling you, that'll be the best bang for your buck because I can do all that work from my computer. Right.
I know, but my thing is that there's nothing more that I want for you is to do what you love and be happy. And
I'm doing that. I can still do that.
But if you get a job, like everything,
I'm still doing it every night. When I click live on twitch.tv, Danny Bartok, every single day.
But I know how stressful it was for you, and I don't want you to go through that again. I don't
Well,
mind doing.
that was a whole nother story. I was wearing a lot of fucking hats in my last
But
job.
I don't mind doing that for you. Like, I don't mind.
I know you don't
off.
mind.
I
I
want
appreciate
to.
it. But
want
your
to.
value, you hold more value on the day to day when it comes to the TikTok and all this stuff and brand management and reaching out to other, brands and sponsors and things. There is more value in you doing that on the day to day basis than me fucking streaming or working on my overlay or whatever,
Your happiness means more to me.
Well, look, you need to stop caring about me as much as you need to care about yourself, right? I want you to be a fucking mom, right? I don't need you nannying or doing some other kind of social media management for another brand when you could put that energy into our own brand, right? There is so many opportunities nowadays on the internet. Like, for God's sakes, we can go to fucking Marshall's every day as a couple and scan things into an app and see if we would make money if we sent it into Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking job, right? And imagine we just did that like 3 times a week. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But like I truly think there's so many opportunities out there on the internet now, right? That like I feel like anyone could do it. If you apply yourself and really put the fucking work in, there's ways of making like $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
With zero risk. You know what I mean? That's not for everybody. It's really not, right? But I truly think there's. What are you doing?
I'm on my feet on top of your legs. Please, please, please. My legs are so tired.
For what?
From sleeping.
Look, the reason we are where we're at today is because we did what was needed to be done in the planning process of deciding when the right time was to try to go full time. Okay.
Yeah.
For someone just starting and getting the paycheck that we saw on Twitch in some of those months, it was like, holy shit.
Don't fucking leave. Don't you leave your job.
Well, yeah, you were like, oh my God, like, I'm like, Allie, this is not like, Allie, this is just off of the kindness of our audience. This is nothing. This can go away tomorrow, right? Everyone was very supportive and very kind, and there was a lot of big donators and like that. You cannot rely on month to month. You just can't. You can't. But then once this opportunity came around where we were like making, certain companies, we were working for like a stipend, so X amount of dollars a month, and we get a percentage of sales, you know? And, just, working with a brand like HyperX that was paying us monthly, it was just weight off our shoulders, right? And as we move into the next phase of that year contract being up and renegotiating and trying to get back on the same terms of what would work for both parties, right? We're in this middle.
The weight is on your shoulders.
And a hiatus, I think is the right word for it.
I don't know. But you could tell, you could see the way that you get on stream, the way that it's what is going on in our lives, whether or not we are sharing now and how we feel. The weight is on our shoulders right now. And you could see it in our content. You could see it in the things that we do and the ways that we act and what we share. The carefree smile that we're laughing, giggling isn't there sometimes.
Yeah. But it allows us to have that freedom. And I think with that freedom and that luxury, right, comes better content, right? Because you don't have that weight, like how's this post going to be interacted with, or all these different thoughts that go through our minds now, right? But when we had that freedom of like just consistent income, and we're like, okay, if this works, great. If not, okay, right? But now I feel like the pressure's on of like every post we post, it's like, hopefully this does well. Hopefully this does well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think it should be that way, but it's turned into that, you
Yeah.
know?
I agree.
But you know, with these changes on Twitch, I really do hope it helps
I
some
hope it gives
streamers.
you
I
improvement
hope it
to
helps
grow.
us, you know. I hope, you know, showing us like how it works, because there's going to be a little like vertical editor for these things on the Twitch platform. Again, one of these
That's
things I
cool.
mentioned, right?
But that also now I feel like takes away from all these brands that were doing the apps where it vertical edits for you. It's like, oh, we can take your stream clips, but now,
It should have been something Twitch had. They had this
but now
video
what are these
editor
apps
for
gonna
years
do? Yeah,
now, and I'm like, dude, just let us edit it in a vertical form if we choose to, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to integrate.
so I
It's
can show them
not.
all my things from the clip it button. We're like, clip this, look at this
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. So now you edit those clips that you like so much
Uh-huh.
into the vertical, boom, boom, with the gameplay, and you let them post, right? You post
Yeah.
them to the feed. Anyone that likes CS:GO that wants to watch a girl streamer like do it and have a good time, they'll probably stop at your stream. They will, you know. And
CS:GO girls.
well, that's what I'm saying. So now, you know, that could benefit you. It could benefit me. It could be, you know, most people who stream maybe don't have the you know.
Did you see the other day when I rated you that I actually put you up 20 viewers? Like actually,
Yeah,
there were like new people in my stream
Yeah.
that weren't that was so I
power
was
couple. homie.
so happy.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, you know, and like, you know, I'm excited for you because again, your stream has been doing well, and you're excited, and
Have
you're
fans.
gaming, and I am a little worried about our Talkcraft journey, but I think if we put the time in off stream to learning the basics, I think it would be okay.
Targums.
I'm very excited for you to play with other people of the community. Once you know the basics and you like learn customs and all these different
Well-
maps, right? I know there's gonna be so many people who are like, "Hey, Allie, you want to raid? You
No,
want to go
my
on a raid?
friends,
Want to go on a
my
raid?"
friend said you better not kill me during the raid. I said you better not get in front of my bullets.
No, CC, you got to stop doing that because it's serious in that game. People take their life because they like, you invest a lot of time and energy into like building your inventory, and to just get bopped by your buddy and your
Yeah, but
shit's dead.
I'll take their stuff for them and drop mine.
No, you don't do that. You either hide it because they insured it. I'll explain all this to you. I promise.
Okay.
But
New topic.
new topic. But I'm telling you, your stream is growing, and if you know these different things can help your stream grow or my stream grow, it's a positive. But I think this is at the end of the day a big band-aid, a big like, hey, we're trying to look after the creator, which I explained in the last couple episodes that they need to do, right? Because they need to, you know,
Twitch
do
owes us a
something
big
for the people that are
paycheck.
still around, right? To make them want to stay around,
Yeah.
right? And if they keep integrating things like this, and then eventually at some point able to go 70-30, right? And even if it's just for partners to start, to strive for the smaller creators to try to again push to become a partner. Because
Yeah.
again, right now, honestly, there's not much of a difference. They still take half your money, no matter if you're an affiliate or a partner. Okay. Unless you're under one of these huge contracts, like, you know, these big partners and stuff, I guarantee they're under something that different percentage. I would
That's why
only
they're
imagine.
not complaining.
That's why they're not as complaining as so much. Yes. But I'm telling you, you know, to have the freedom of kind of streaming where you want on per day or whatever, it's nice.
But that comes with a very loyal community.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
big.
And, you know, like I still say, you know, I'm not going to not try Kick. Like I will stream certain days on Kick. Maybe if I'm doing GTA or something a little bit more edgy that I can like, you know, sure, why not? Give it a whirl. Get an affiliate. Get partnered on Kick
I
if I
think we
can.
were so stuck with it, like it would hurt to try, but I guess it can't hurt to try.
It can't hurt to try. I think I looked too much into it because
Yeah.
again, I don't want to make my community feel obligated that they would have to subscribe to me there as well. Because
I think
again,
at
they're
this
already
point they know.
split between me and you because they're both streaming on Twitch. And if we both try Kick, that's 4 different platforms that they can sub to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
just
not
don't-
nice to ask.
No. I didn't like. I don't want them to feel obligated to even sub to one of us. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
I
get
don't
that.
want that. But
But I had my own. I tell you, I had my own friends, Danny. I have my own viewers. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
I do self-promote a little bit in
And
your
I
stream.
have to say, Allie, I think my league stuff's catching on.
People like your league.
Allie, I'm starting to be a little bit better at it. Where I was streaming to like 20 people when I play League, now every night I'm like 40 or 50.
That's huge.
So
maybe
like,
you can.
because
maybe you
again,
can
I'm
talk
playing
more.
it consistently. I'm playing consistently at the same times.
Yeah, but maybe you could talk more when you play League because all I
yeah,
hear
because
is
I don't have to like.
stupid fucking clicky noise. Yeah, I'm hungry again.
Allie's always hungry. If you guys didn't know, we're not even like close to being done with the topic.
I don't have anything else to say about this topic actually because I didn't educate myself enough.
Allie, you are educated, and so that's another thing. I wanna touch on this. You always claim to not have knowledge on things, but you naturally have consumed the knowledge, right? Like either through TikTok
All
or
I've been
through
watching on
Twitch.
TikTok is these fucking Reddit stories.
Allie, help me, please, right now. Just
Okay.
please, okay?
Okay, I will stop messing.
Yes. So there's certain things that just by being a streamer, right, and like things that you wish were different while you were streaming, are you consuming the content and be like, I wish it was just different? Is Twitch making changes on this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could co-stream with Danny.
you can. Coming in this fall. That was the whole thing, right? That's where I wanted to kind of gateway into already.
See, I helped you.
So with the same update in fall, they're doing some kind of like, co-streaming thing, right? I wouldn't say it's as integrated as, Mixer's once was, because I think still to this day, the Mixer one, hands down the best co-streaming thing I've ever experienced. Me and my buddy Sean, when we were streaming together, are not only with our both point of views easily clickable, which one they wanted to watch, but our chats were meshed. So like we can have a open conversation between our chats and not needing to mute because we're answering one common chat,
that's
you
nice.
know?
Yeah.
But with this one, they're saying up to like 5 or so different people's content could be shared on your stream at the same time.
I definitely have 5 friends.
Well, that's
So
what I'm
that's
saying.
good.
But also are all live on Twitch? I don't know, right? It's not that they're in Discord with you and they can be coming on, right? It's they need to be live on Twitch. So if me and you were gonna play,
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two, or if we're gonna play Tarkov, if we're gonna play CS:GO together, I could put your face cam over my stream as well. And that's something I don't understand how it really works just yet. If it's just me copying your entire stream and putting it on my it's because
interesting.
the view that they showed at TwitchCon
In Paris. I didn't know about TwitchCon in Paris. Did you?
Yeah,
Why didn't you take me? Wee.
Allie, I know you didn't just do the wee thing. No shot. Because we're already going in October to Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I'd rather go to Europe.
Those people, like, we have little to like no connection to people. The whole reason of going to TwitchCon for us, yes, is to communicate and talk to brands and to go to all the booths and see all the new things that are coming and all these different stuff, right?
I guess it would make sense.
Right. But now we go there. Not too many viewers. We do have an audience in Europe.
We
do.
actually do.
We
and I
have
feel
some.
so bad because it's late. So hopefully when we start streaming during the day,
Yeah,
we'll
do
see
want
some of them.
Yes, I agree. But I feel like it's the same stuff just over there, right? Like it would be more European brands.
Dude, I don't know. We could probably get a fire ass croissant.
We're not. No, we're not. God almighty. Allie's just thinking about the food. He's like, why didn't you take me to TwitchCon Paris? Like I wanted a croissant. Jesus.
It's like croissant.
But I'm excited for TwitchCon.
Me too.
I'm excited for all the things to come.
Gotta meet my
Hopefully,
friends.
Twitch keeps moving in the right direction. This fall update
They don't
is
have
going
a
to be
choice.
a big stride. They have to. They're Amazon is literally dangling them over the fire, not allowing them to make any money moves. But they need to make they need to give streamers a reason to stay, and they're trying their best. And that is a positive.
I don't think they're trying their best. I think they're trying their least best to give the money.
I think this update is a good step in the right direction.
Okay.
Do I think they're back to good graces? Hell no. But we're going to see how this integrates and see how this could help streamers collaborate with other creators and grow their personal stream. And I hope this does it for some people. I really do. But I don't think it's enough. Unless they get to a 70-30 and they're competing with YouTube, right? The long race is not going to be won.
Long live Twitch.
I would love it. I love the platform. It allowed us to be where we're at today. But until they do 70-30, and we're not at a stage where we have 350 individual subscribers, non-prime, non-gifted.
Yeah.
350 individuals. And you have to do that for 3 months consistently. And then you get the 70-30 for a whole year after that. So we need 350 different people. I was doing this math, right? Hear me out.
Okay.
You make, let's just say we have 200 individuals that subscribe to us.
Okay.
That means we only have to make like 150 accounts. Hear me out. I know it's a lot.
I love
I know
you're doing alley thinking.
I'm doing alley thinking. Hear me out.
Yeah.
If we have 200 consistent, okay, give or take, and we need 150 more for 3 months in a row.
Okay.
If I make 150 accounts,
Okay.
tier 1, $5. I don't know if the money end up like making sense, right? So it's 150 times 5. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know.
I don't even think I had that in my bank account.
Your math's off. Okay. But my thought process is, right, would I make enough to counteract how much I spent for 3 months over the next year of getting that extra 20% per subs?
Dude, this is a Larry question.
You know what I mean? That is a Larry question. He's great with numbers, and he'll break out the Excel sheet and be like, well, this is this, this, and this, and look at the data
I don't
and
know.
all
I'm
that stuff.
always trying to scan the system. I'm not
It's
going to
not,
lie.
but like they give it to you for a whole year, right? After 70-30, right? So you can have good months, bad months. You can go down to like 5 subs of individuals, and they still give you 70-30 because you met the requirements for 3 months in a row, right? So I wonder for those people that are teetering on the edge of like maybe if they're at 300, 320, right? Like maybe 40 accounts
It's a
are
lot
made.
of emails, though. That's all I'm saying. And I think you have to have that number verification. You don't have that many phones.
Look,
AI.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing
I'm
the
with
idea
it. I mean,
out
I
there.
was on the same wavelength with YouTube. We're kind of close to our watch hours.
We are. We're at like 2,300, give or take,
I can
watch
make
hours.
1,000 accounts and watch it for a minute or something. What?
That doesn't work that way. It doesn't. But regardless, we're close. 2,300 hours, and we need to get to 3,000 to then apply to be monetized on YouTube. And again, even if it's like $5, $10 a month that we make off ad revenue that you guys are watching anyway,
Still money.
it's still money that we can re-put in to the YouTube channel into someone making more clickbaitable thumbnails to get more
And
people
you know
into
what's
the
funny?
community or whatever it may be.
You know what's funny?
Why are you shushing me?
Because I had to tell them something really important.
Okay.
I wanted to do this podcast for so long, and then Danny was like, nah. But the podcast is one of the reasons why we're kind of hitting our watch hours.
It's the only reason.
Yeah, okay, so why don't you just get on here and be like, I'm wrong.
You wanted me to tell you that I'm wrong about... I was nervous about making a podcast to start because everyone was doing a podcast. Anyone that
But not
was...
everyone is us.
Okay, I'm not saying that. I never said that.
But I'm telling you.
But I didn't want to be just another podcast that people turn to, like, when content was going a little dry on Twitch. They're like, let me make a podcast. And that was a very common thing for a while, right? And I think with this podcast, it allows us to, you convinced me. Now I understand why you wanted to make this podcast. And despite watch hours, despite anything like that, I think this podcast helps us
Yes.
as more of a therapy session and allows people to understand what's going through our heads, good, bad, the ugly. That's why it's called Unfiltered, right? We just tell you how it is.
Unfiltered.
If you guys don't understand why she's doing that, go search back into our TikToks, and Allie just botched the word filter, and I didn't let her get away with it.
Legends say he's still saying it today.
Filter. I got a clean filter. But regardless, right? It's one of those things that I think it benefits us talking and being very transparent with you guys.
Yeah.
But also, if you guys are looking to take the leap into social media, having the knowledge that we can give to you just off experience alone, I think would be beneficial, right?
I think we need to talk about, I think a lot of the times here we focus on the negatives. We need to start talking about the positives.
Yeah, we could talk about positives. That'll be the next podcast.
Yeah.
Positive social media. But don't come at us, we're going to say some great things, but don't think that they're all the time. All these things don't happen all the time.
Yeah.
We'll
tell you some of the greatest things that we found that happened.
I don't know why, but like when we walked into the hotel in California and there was a fruit basket with all the, like, our social media shit posted all over it, and thank you for being here, thank you for experiencing TwitchCon with us, blah blah blah, all this stuff. I was taken back. I was like, they fucking know us?
Danny, I was high off of life. I was like, holy fuck, I might have peaked in this moment. Meanwhile, like, people can go in there and definitely like request fruit baskets, but
probably.
I felt so freaking special, more special than anything in the entire world. It was so nuts.
But we were very kind to the hotel that trip. We posted a lot, thanked them for all the stuff,
and now
they got free
ad.
engagement.
Yeah,
free engagement for them. All it took them was a fruit basket and some chocolate. But they picked the candy that we like. They deliberately picked the candy. They did their research. They knew what Allie liked. They knew what I liked.
That was nuts.
And they gave us the candy we liked. And it reminds me of a video that I saw of Gary V. Everyone knows Gary V, right? If you're not, I don't know what you're doing.
Gary V is like an old guy who goes to yard sales.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my Jesus. I'm going to stop there because they literally TikTok flew us out to communicate with his agency. That he's more than that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying how everyone knows it. Don't tell Gary V. Everyone, shh.
Yeah, Gary V is the homie. I will,
Danny was obsessed with Gary V for a while.
Dude, I like him a lot. Okay, regardless.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
No, you
Gary V said something about fruit baskets.
So when he, like, again, he's very popular. Everyone loves Gary V. He's very, like, when he works at brands and he goes and travels to different places. The one thing that meant the most to him was when he went to like a hotel or a meet and greet or one of these things, and then the company that was hosting it left a Giants jersey or Jets jersey in his room because he's a huge Jets fan. So they did their research, and that meant more to him than like anything they could have done money wise. Because again, he's got money, right? He's rich. He's
Yeah.
But doing that extra little something that to know about him, they're like, hey, that $120 jersey that they left in his room, with his name on the back or whatever it may be, right? That meant more to him than any of the other things. And that's similar to what, right? Taking that little extra effort as a brand to do your research, like, oh, hey, Danny and Allie are going to be staying at our hotel for the TwitchCon. Let's be extra nice. Let's do the research. They go back. They find the candy we like. We make a basket. Boom, boom, boom. We're there. Free advertising for them because we get all excited about it, right? And that means more to us than then if them like upgrading our room and leaving nothing there.
But because we know how this feels, this is why we care about the people who come into your stream and know about their life. It's the same exact
It's the same kind of thing, right? Like, as much as we love it when brands do it for us, we want to do that for other people. It's like, hey, hope you're doing okay. That breakup fucking sucks, but if you need us, we're here, right? And just having that extra knowledge of what's going on in people's lives that are part of our community, that means more than anything, right? And,
I'm happy that they feel comfortable enough to come and tell us, like, listen, me and my girl just broke up. A few of them actually.
A lot of streamers hate it. Like, I've seen so many terrible clips of, like, streamers be like, "Dude, this is, like, a positive place, man. Like, don't give me
Ew,
that
don't
shit."
make
I'm
that
like,
face
"Dude,
again.
okay, these are friends and family, right? Would you want your brother or sister or your friend, when they're hanging out with you and they're down in the dumps, to not explain to you why they're down in the dumps?"
And not feel comfortable, like not allow them to feel comfortable to speak their mind or their
That's what I'm saying.
feelings. Don't take that away from people.
No. So, look, I'm always down to talk to them about it, have a discussion about it, and then after, make them forget about it.
Yeah.
Right? Stream for us is always an escape and, you know, a place for us to just have a good time and spend time with the people that care so much about us, right? And that's what we do every day. And, you know, if we can do that for somebody else, but also help them in their situation, like we got, you know,
I felt so bad when someone came in and they were like, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to ruin the vibes in stream. I was like, you'll
No,
never
it's-
ruin the vibes in stream. Like,
we're
this
here
is
for
what we're
you.
here for.
and then we can turn that, we can flip a switch. I feel like our community is great at that. It's like, hey, let's help you. And then as soon as it's like, okay, let's have a good time, let's flick it back to just fun.
Yeah. Like,
right?
you
And then
tell
it's
me
just-
when you're ready to start
Yeah.
bumping.
Yeah, and then we just have a good time, you know, and that allows people to forget about it. And, you know, I got a nice message the other day from like someone a part of the community that's been for a year now. Like they've been following, and
You didn't tell me about this, no? You didn't tell me because
I
you
think
didn't
I
tell
got
me
the
about
message
it.
yesterday or today in the morning,
Then I don't know about it.
and it was very nice. It was like, look, I just want to thank you for, you know, being part of my, like, you know, it's crazy to think it's been a year already,
That's
but
so
I'm very
nice.
excited. And I was like, look, we love you. You know, you're a part of your staple. You're here every day. I love seeing your name in chat, and hopefully for another year, you know, and hopefully we continue to grow and, you know, make the community bigger and have more friends. And like, again, at the end of the day, the friendships that are made within our stream mean more to me than anything.
Still freaks me out that I have no idea what the fuck people look like, but
Yeah, that's sometimes. But again, like,
you
it
walk up
shocks
to
me
like,
sometimes.
do you remember me? I'm like, what the fuck is your name? And they're like, oh, I'm blah blah blah. I'm chatting. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. But people change their names all the time on Twitch. I
I
hate
know.
that shit.
I can't. I hate when you guys change. your
Friendly
names.
reminder for everybody. If you don't have the same handle on all your social medias, if you're just a consumer or not, please do so.
Is your leg
Switch,
hurt?
yeah, a little
Sorry.
bit. It went down. My left leg from the knee down is gone.
Sorry.
But yes, so if you don't already have like the same username on all the platforms, Discord to social media to everything, it helps us as creators recognize you and see you, and like your comments on social medias. It allows us to kind of connect the names, you know, especially Allie. She's very good with the names and stuff.
I don't
Like,
know
different
how
names.
because I'm like,
Like
shit.
someone will put up in a stream for the first time and be like the first time badge, like, you know, like, hey, first time chatter, and she's, oh, I like him, he's great in our comments, he's so nice, he's
Oh
funny,
yeah,
you
I
know?
know when people are nice to me on TikTok.
That's what
Like
I'm saying.
Gregarious.
Gregarious, as soon as you pop in
So
the stream,
kind,
yes,
just-
but now as soon as you see him on Twitch, because he's got the same fucking name, it's easy.
Yeah.
Like now that person who just has the first chat, it's not like you're a first time chatter anymore. It's like we know you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I do know you.
Instead of you saying, "Oh yeah, my username is 1425 on Twitch," and then and then I have to do the association thing. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
But change your name, get everything on the same page, make it consistent, short, simple, easy to remember, and then it allows us to have a better connection and understanding of when you're being, you know,
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly reminder, everybody. Be awesome.
What?
Be great. Do everything you want to do, and don't let anyone stop you.
Anything that's possible.
Anything is possible. You just got to put the time and effort in. You're going to have to sacrifice some things, put some extra effort in, give up some things. But, you know, I truly believe there's a lot of opportunity out there. If it's not just in streaming, but if it's just online, and, you know, there's a lot of get rich quick bullshit schemes out there. Just avoid them. Choose the option that allows you to put a little bit of like your work in to get what you get out, right? I even talked about like the you know, Marshall's thing. There's apps that you can download for Amazon,
And there's things that you can
different
do
things.
while you're trying to pursue your dreams
Yeah.
to make them happen. So
Yeah, there was, you know, we did what we had to do. We worked jobs that, yeah, we liked. Would I say we loved them and it was our dream to be there? No. But at the same time, we enjoyed them. We made the best out of them because they allowed us to do what we love to do after hours.
but also
right?
the dream isn't everything we thought it would be. It's just
Not
very
yet.
interesting.
It's still,
but it's possible.
It bothers me that you say that, actually,
Why?
because it is.
No, I just didn't think I would.
What more can we ask for, right? Like, we're living in a beautiful home. We're doing what we love to do on a daily basis,
Yeah.
right? What else could you ask for? It's not what
I
you
think-
expect. Like, if someone on the outside looking in that wants what we have, and then you say it's not everything that I don't,
No, the way
that
you-
bothers me, because I truly think we hit the lottery, right?
You're mistaking me being ungrateful. You're almost making it seem like I'm ungrateful, and that's not it. It's just there's a lot of things that I said I didn't take into account that I'm not prepared for mentally. There's so many good people out there, but there's also a lot of bad people out there that constant attack, little
get it.
fear of my safety and things like that. I just don't like to live like that. Those are things that I did not take into account. I understand, I know I'm safe, but I could do something so much as a little fuck up and post in real time and someone come find me. And those are things that are constantly on my mind. Going alone in public. Like, I don't think
Yes,
I'm
but
anyone
that's
important.
I get it, but right, grand scheme, right? There's these little issues,
I
right?
don't
That
yeah.
I maybe you see them as bigger issues, but I see them very minuscule, right? Things that there's maybe 5 or 6 things that really bother you, right? But think about all the amazing things that we have the luxury of doing.
I do, and it's
Right.
it's crazy.
So it's hard for me to use that wording. That is not all what you hoped it would be, right?
I guess.
It is all that you hoped it'd be. I mean, we make money by making videos for brands and doing things and streaming and playing
You're
video
making me
games.
sound like a piece of shit.
No, it's not. No. I just think your wording was poor, right? Because I need people to understand that you do appreciate, and I don't want it to come off that you're not appreciative of everything that we have.
Well, again, this is something you taught me. If anyone thinks I'm unappreciative of this, they're just fucking wrong.
I understand. I think there's some downsides to every job.
Yeah.
And I think you're struggling with some of the downsides more than
Yes, it's clear.
most people would.
No. I'm just open about it.
No, I get it. But like, I get it. I just maybe, no. For instance, like, I'm not as concerned about those things than you are.
Maybe because you're a male.
Maybe.
And
right?
I've had grown men say that if they see me on the street, they're going to punch me in the face.
That did happen. But like, all those guys are pussies, you know? But like,
they're pussies, but they'll still knock me the fuck out. Like,
I would,
if you're not
I would
around,
pick you versus a lot of dudes.
we're not even going to get into this conversation. But, I guess that's the difference between male
Yes.
and women. And
No,
men
without a
and
doubt.
women.
And look, at the end of the day, I'm always here for you.
I know
right?
that.
And you have that extra security and extra, as long as I have my contacts in, we're good. Right. But if I can see them, they have an issue. There's an issue. Like, they got their hands full. But look, at the end of the day, I know you appreciate
Of course.
everything we have.
Yes.
And I know that you, more than anyone, know the amount of effort that went into getting to where we're at, right? And I just, by hearing that, knowing what we could be doing now versus what we are doing, that's what caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I know that there's concerns. I know there's downsides to every job, right? If you're a celebrity and having billions and billions of dollars, you can't go walking outside alone anymore. You just can't.
I
right?
would not fucking need to, but
But again, there's downsides. There's people like,
Justin.
okay,
Bieber.
Ronaldo, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo still tells the same story of a New Year's Day that him and his buddy dressed up like put mustaches, wigs, the whole thing, and went out on a normal day out on New Year's to a party because they were like, we have to go out. It's New Year's, whatever, right? And he says that's still the best night he's ever had, ever, because he was normal. He was free again, right? You always find issues with like the job that you have, right? And you're always going to be like, but you always got to, I think, look at the positives, right?
Yeah.
He's arguably a billionaire that plays soccer for a living.
I mean,
and
fuck, if I had that type of money, I probably wouldn't complain.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying there's downsides to every job, right?
Yeah.
And for someone like that, that literally strives just to be free again, that not, he can walk outside and have that normal lunch at a restaurant, or he just can't.
I'm a strong believer
impossible.
that money does buy
Go,
happiness.
yeah, but go out and, you know, all these places you want to try, and go
I
to
can
Colombia
do
and all
that,
these
yeah.
things. Can you? Or will you literally shut down a town because you're at a bakery and you want to try a fucking donut?
No,
You can't.
I said I can go out. I'm not
No,
thinking I'm
you
all
can.
that.
No, but I'm
Oh.
saying if you had the fame like a Ronaldo, so it's like you want it, but then once you get it, there's always the downsides.
Yeah.
Is there what I mean? There's downsides to every situation, right?
Yeah. I
So,
agree.
you know,
Sorry, people.
I always no. You don't have to say sorry. You're entitled to be in, like, have these.
My wording was poor. You're correct.
But it's a dream. We're living the dream, and we want to continue living the dream and scale this dream into a larger community, you know, a larger friend group, a larger thing. But then again, take the brand's money, not our community's money, and that's my plan, right? And I think it's we're the core group that we have around us now. I think it's possible. I really do. You know, stream isn't direct correlation to how I think our brand is growing. I think the stream, just in general, like, less people are on Twitch.
Yeah.
Less people have money to spend.
Including brands.
Including brands and including other things. Just
the world.
The world's expensive right now, right? And I think just over time, we keep grinding, keep doing our thing, keep being honest, keep being ourselves, and all will just kind of fall into place.
We keep ending the podcast like that, but that is true.
And I think if you put the effort in, you get the results out. I truly believe that.
So what are we going to name this podcast? Twitch updates and Danny and Allie argue and vent?
No, Twitch updates. I think this is normal. Okay. I think it's just like
sidetrack.
Next steps for Twitch. You know, I think the next things they need to do is find a way to go 70-30. There's going to be things that they need to add or cut back on, give or take, one way or the other, to make that happen, because again, Amazon doesn't want to pay out more money.
Lastly, what is your guys' favorite muffin?
You just want to end it, huh? You're really that hungry?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you guys for listening.
But what's your favorite muffin, Danny?
Corn muffin.
No, no, you don't eat corn muffins. I like blueberry
muffins in general, Allie. So I just picked the most plain one. When's the last time you saw me eat a muffin?
Those chocolate chip mini little bites muffins?
I don't eat those, Allie.
You used to.
Because they were the only thing that you would buy for snack-wise, because we were trying to be healthy, and they were, like, somewhat healthy.
No, I would never buy little bites for a healthy snack.
Well, they were in the house, and
yeah,
I
because
looked
you
around.
told me you liked them.
No, I never said that, ever. I definitely didn't, because I'm not a muffin fan.
Little bites.
No, I'm not.
We'll talk about this later, because I know you're wrong.
All in all, thank you guys for listening. Please let me know what your favorite muffin is in the comments. We really want to know. If you want to ask more questions or hang out with us on a daily basis, my name is Danny Bartok on Twitch.
And
Allie's is Danny and Allie
on Twitch. And I'm Danny and Allie on Twitch.
You had to double up?
I wanted to do bio intro.
Okay, I gotcha. She's Danny and Allie on Twitch. You can also come and hang out with us on TikTok. So go check it out, Danny and Allie on TikTok. Okay?
See you later, alligator.
Love you, appreciate you. And Twitch, please just go 70-30, and then you would be now in the part of the argument again, you know?
Yeah.
See ya.
Deuces. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in